In this video, we'll be looking at the interaction section of the ease of access in your settings menu. So we click on the Windows button and we can see the cog, which is the settings icon. And we just left click on there. That'll get us into the main Windows settings. Go to ease of access. We've got video on vision and also hearing. And in this one, we're looking at the interaction. So we're actually going to go to keyboard first. So if we look at the keyboard, you can set this up. So if you struggle with an actual keyboard, you can use an on-screen keyboard. Put that on and then you can type and everything, just you're clicking this way. If you find it easier to use the mouse, you can turn that off. Sticky keys. So if you have a habit of pressing a key for a bit too long and then you get lots of them appear, lots of letters or lots of commas or full stops, whichever it is, you can turn the sticky keys on and that will stop that from happening. You can use toggle keys, so play a sound whenever you press caps lock. This is quite useful so you know that they're on. So if we turn that on a second, I can show an example. So I'm going to press caps lock now and I'm going to take caps lock off. I'm going to put num lock on and I'm going to turn it off. And it shows you a little sound so you know that they're on, which can be quite useful. So they use the filter keys. One is to know brief or repeat keystrokes. So if you've got a habit of touching keys as you move along the keyboard, which you don't mean to press, if you turn that on, then Windows will ignore that. The next thing we'll look at is the mouse feature. So on here, if you do struggle using a mouse, you can turn on the mouse key so you can use the numeric keypad, which is the number block on the right hand side of your keyboard. So what that does, if you have that actually on, we turn the numlock on, which is the numlock key just above that, which activates that side of the keyboard so it's working. If you wanted that feature off, you can literally just click that off and then it will work anytime. So this is using the cursor with the keys. So 6 is right, 4 is left, 2 is down. It's actually got the arrow keys on the actual key on the keyboard, so you can actually, very easy to see. If you want to speed that pointer speed up, you can move it over to fast and you can see it'll move a lot quicker down the screen. And you can do the acceleration as well, that fast. So it just whips along nice, and as soon as you take your finger off the key, it will stop exactly where you are. For speech, you can actually, you turn the speech recognition on. You can actually control your computer just using your voice. So if we turn that on, and so it's only available in limited languages, but luckily the English UK is on there. So the speech recognition allows you to control your computer by your voice. So using only your voice, you can start programs, open menus, click buttons, dictate text in documents, write and send emails, say commands like open settings, open Windows, open Microsoft Edge. But what you will need to do for the computer to do this effectively is complete the setup wizard. And we won't look at that in this video because it's quite long-winded, but it will go through and it will understand and learn your voice and how you say words, so it can effectively understand you, and it will also teach you the commands that you need to use to be able to use the voice commands. And the last section on interaction is eye control. So eye control, as it says in there, lets you use eye tracking technology, so you can download software to your computer and you can use that to control the mouse, type using on the on-screen keyboard, and communicate with people using text-to-speech. You can also open Windows, and could basically just control your computer with your eyes. The way it works is that you will just look at a particular command on their little pop-up window will appear with with images of keyboards, windows, things that are open. If you just look at it for a short length of time, it will select it and then open it up. But yeah, there's a whole new section. You need to download that software to your computer, and then you can use this part of the settings to set that up so that your computer works with just being controlled by your eyes. And that completes our ease of access on Windows 10.